Hello and welcome to the free assets review for September. In this video, I'll be diving deep into each asset using the same review approach I used in Monday Market Day series, but with a bit more detail. If you're not familiar with that series, let me quickly fill you in. Each week around 500 new assets are released on the Unreal Marketplace, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed trying to keep up. That's why I started Monday Market Day, a series dedicated to reviewing the latest releases to help you stay updated and find hidden gems. Whether you're a developer looking to enhance your projects or a content creator hunting for new asset ideas, Monday Market Day has you covered. And as the name suggests, new episodes drop every Monday, so if you want to stay on top of the latest releases, be sure to check it out. The first asset we're reviewing is a low poly environment pack released in September 2023. According to its description, the pack contains 800 low poly 3D models. While it does include a large number of models, many are variations rather than entirely unique assets. For instance, the trees have minor differences in scale and detail. And the same applies to the small wood models. This pattern continues across the entire pack, making the 800 models claim a bit misleading, as it's primarily variations rather than distinct models. However, the quality is undeniable. The assets are well designed and visually appealing, with the exception of the water models. These are just simple colored meshes, and I was hoping to see at least a basic water shader, especially considering the original $50 price tag of this pack. In terms of poly count, the models are genuinely low poly, with some examples featuring 792 tries, or this one just 900 tries, staying true to the low poly style. While the background meshes feel a bit underwhelming in design, the other assets are solid and versatile, making them suitable for various game genres, including third person, first person, side scrollers, and top-down views. As expected for this style, all models use a single color map texture, which helps keep projects lightweight and performance friendly. I rated this pack a solid 9 for compatibility because it supports older engine versions and is optimized for multiple platforms. However, I gave the documentation a score of 4 due to the lack of the written documents, in-engine description or tutorial videos, and an exe demo, all of which would have been valuable additions. This pack reminds me of my favorite concert, the Yanni concert in Acropolis, which I watched on VHS when I was a child. What a journey we had! You can almost recreate that setting with this modular asset pack. It includes 187 nanite meshes with high detail, but has platform limitations due to its high poly count. Most assets are extremely detailed, and using nanite and lumen technologies is crucial for handling them. There are many variations for each asset, but the only problem I saw was the asset material was not loaded properly for me. The stairs model seems to be the only low poly assets, while even a simple door reaches 16K tries. Checking for collisions. It appears models have auto-generated collisions. Let's check another model. It seems collision is not enabled for these windows. Let's take a look at the provided map. The lighting and the mood of the scene is nice, and the alleys are properly designed. Even a market is included, which adds even more value to the pack. Let's go full screen and enjoy this yard. The interiors are missing. I expected to see at least some basic models. Here is a top view of the map for a better perspective. This building seems military. Let's go inside. Oh, no interior at all. Same for this building. Let's check how much customization we have over materials. We can modify colors, which are pretty standard. Nice to see that we can control over moss. But it seems nothing has changed. Let's try another material. We can change the color of the windows. This pack's compatibility with engine versions and platforms is very limited, but nice written documentation and a playable demo as well as cinematic trailers increase its documents score, but a video tutorial on the project is missing. It could benefit from more interior assets, although the market's assets were a nice touch. The next project is an Eastern European or Russian environment. This project is modular, allowing you to design your own village, and the assets are near AAA quality. The pack includes various assets, from cars to buildings and shops. I particularly like the Broken Ice Lake, which has a nice material. Fishermen are included as both static and skeleton meshes, but they are not rigged to the epic skeleton. The other models are mostly modular buildings. The try counts are acceptable and models have good visuals. If you can translate the text on the road, please let us know in the comments. That's not all. 2 sample maps are included. The first is a village, but the lighting differs from the screenshots. I'm unsure if it's my project settings or a project issue. If anyone knows how to fix this, please share your solution in the comments. Power lines in the background are just photos on a 360-degree background sphere. Models are modular, so you can easily design your village. But let's see what customization option we have on materials. We've got a working moss, some variables to update the normal and blending, probably for snow, but no way to change the color. But that's not a problem. If you go to the master material, you can probably add a hue shift node to update the colors. Also, a vertex color node is included, so you can paint on the material. Let's check the car. It has 2 materials. The first one is for the glass, and the second material is for the body. Same variables we saw before. Let's also check this window. This time it seems we have a color update too, and the same variables as before. Let's go to the next map. When you open the map, you'll probably see this error. To fix that, from the edit menu, open the project settings and search for the clip. Then enable the support global clip plane for planar reflections, and you need to restart the editor. When you restart the engine, it will take a while to compile all the shaders, but you eventually see the map without any error. Like the previous map, the lighting is not like the screenshots at all, but the sky is very nice. This map features a lake with a cottage at its center. The project includes sample blueprints for designing fences, roads, and wire lines with splines, which is a nice touch. It's good to see support for older engine versions, but it's limited to PC platforms. Although there is no written documentation, it's great to have a video tutorial showing how to paint on the meshes. The next project is a turn-based strategy template. That's nice, it has support for both square and hexagon grids. While reviewing the code, I noticed some shortcomings, and most logic is in the event graph. The code could benefit from more functions and better categorization, and it lacks the use of components and interfaces. I recently started a series on grids and pathfinding using the A-star algorithm. Check the link in the description if interested. I was checking this project method of getting neighboring tiles, and it seems it uses a nested loop and also calculates the distance between tiles to find the neighboring tiles. But in the last episode of my series, which was released 4 days ago, I showed a more efficient approach for both hex and square grids. Despite this, it's great to see the template includes various abilities and a well-implemented UI, although it only supports mouse input. The assets shown in the trailer are not included, but it does come with Paragon character animations and additional game modes like exploration, plus features such as a quest system, save load functionality, character levels, melee ranged magic attacks, and more. It supports both Unreal Engine 4 and 5, but is limited to desktop computers, likely due to its mouse-only UI. For the documentation, the only thing missing is video tutorials, but it does include a written document. The next project is a customizable interaction plugin that aligns with its $10 price, offering nothing particularly unique. It includes a C++ implementation of basic interaction codes, wrapped into a plugin to streamline your workflow by handling object tracing and detection. This is especially helpful for artists who want to avoid implementing these features themselves. There are no video tutorial, only basic written documentation, and you might need to consult the Discord to help. This plugin depends on 2 main components, one added to the player character class for object detection and another to the interactive actors. You can customize interaction settings such as distance and input type. The interactor component is just 350 lines of code, which shows how simple it is. And the interactable component is even less, with 270 lines of code. This is really simple, but if you are not a programmer, by using this plugin, you can save time. However, it doesn't include interaction with the enhanced input system or common UI plugin, which would offer better support for controllers and more advanced UI features. I would recommend implementing these basic interactions yourself using those plugins for a more robust solution. If you found this helpful and you want to stay updated on the marketplace projects, check out my weekly Monday Market Day series.